starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those who are new, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. For those who are returning, hello again. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for your loyalty and support. I truly appreciate your support for this channel. For those who haven't subscribed yet, who would like to subscribe to join this wonderful family, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And if this this video resonates with you, go ahead and illuminate that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, so for those of you who are interested in personal readings, all information to book a personal reading with me is in the description box below. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are awesome, and I hope that you have a fantastic week. You are the first ones to go for the week of August 2nd to August 8th, or August 9th, whatever that Sunday is. I didn't check, but it doesn't matter. Because time is fluid, right? Anyway, Pisces, what we're going to do is we're going to see what your overall theme is, what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid. Also, stay around to the end so you can see what is coming to you with regards to love, what the new moon in Leo is bringing you, and you'll get to ask a question where you'll receive an accurate answer from your angels. All right, Pisces, what do we have for you for this week? What is the theme for Pisces for this week, spirit guides and angels? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I also highly recommend watching your moon and rising signs so you can get additional guidance and insight as to what is surrounding you with the coming energies, okay? Or how to navigate them, I should say. Alrighty. And of course, this is all for your spiritual growth. I am not a fortune teller. This is weird that I'm saying this, but apparently I need to say this for a reason. For me, divination is about spiritual growth and becoming the person in which the world needs you to be. Yeah, Pisces. The other water signs got 3 themes, so let's see. I knew it because I had a feeling you guys were going to have a different reading because you guys are, I was going to say you guys are special. You guys are, I'm not saying that I'm having preference over the Pisceans. That's not what I'm saying, but I think I told you in the other readings, there's something about this collective of Pisceans that is very, I can't explain it. It draws my attention quite a bit. Anyway, we have visions. Psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out of body travel. Okay, Pisces, this is going to be a great reading. Why? Because the other ones were crazy. Anyway, so, all right, Pisces, get ready because you guys are going to be getting some serious insights and downloads from your divine team. God, spirit, angels, ancestors, your deceased grandparents, whomever. Okay, I know the sun's really coming through here. Let's put it this way. At least there's no glare. Yeah, Pisces. Number 37 may be significant to you with numerology. 3 plus 7 breaks down to a 10. 10 is completion of something. And it also breaks down again to a 1, which is new beginnings. All right, maybe manifestation of things. So Pisces, you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. Apparently there's something going on with the new moon in Leo that occurs on either August 7th or August 8th, depending on where you are in the world. And it's like your psychic abilities are going to be heightened. I'm getting from like your galactic family, whether it's the Pleiadians or Sirians. I know quite a few of you are starseeds. If you don't know what type of starseed you are, I do have a starseed origins reading. The link to that is in the description box below if you are interested. That would really help with your actual mission on this earthly plane, and it will help you determine which starseed you are and exactly how you go about discovering and utilizing your gifts for that, okay? So with this visions card, yeah, it's like your galactic families are going to be sending you some upgrades and changing your coding, okay? A lot of things are going to be revealed to you, and you're going to start to really realize your superpowers. You're going to really understand your psychic gifts. Some of you are very clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. Some of you are all three. Some of you will do stuff like what I do with automatic writing. That is a very special skill, right? What else is coming with this? Some of you may be very, very strong empaths. Some of you are incredible healers. Some of you may be realizing that you are going to be doing Reiki work, okay? And some of you are going to start to learn how to astral travel, which is pretty crazy. I think I've only been able to do that a couple of times. It's not really my thing, but I do know that I could have sworn that I levitated off my bed once I really got to the height of my spiritual awakening. So things like that are probably going to be happening. And what Spirit wants you to really understand here and to focus on is that whatever guidance and intuitive hits you are getting, you follow it. It's going to be so strong this week, especially that we are in Leo season now. It's going to catapult you to step out of your comfort zone and really become that inner Leo that is in all of us, where you're going to shine your light more and you're going to be more confident and courageous. And you are going to own up to those gifts. You're going to appreciate them. You're going to acknowledge them and say, you know what? I do have these abilities. Even though my parents, my family, friends, coworkers say that I'm crazy or like it's devil's work. You know, I have been told something like that before. Woo-woo shit, all of that stuff. You're going to be like, nope, you know what? These are my gifts. This is what I have been given. And I'm going to go forth and I'm going to utilize them. I'm going to use them to my advantage. I am going to take advantage of these gifts that God has given to me, and I'm going to utilize them for the betterment of the world. All right? Because especially for you Pisceans, and you just being Pisces alone with that heightened psychic intuition and being really intuitive, you guys have a very special calling. And again, with those of you who are star seeds, there's an exceptional mission that you guys have. And Spirit is, God really is leading you in that direction, because with you guys, there is a very specific mission that you are being called to follow. So make sure that you pay attention to your dreams. I'm seeing High Priestess. I'm seeing Queen of Cups. I think you guys got both of those last week. Excuse me. Own up to those gifts, Pisces. Make sure that you are not afraid of them, that you don't allow anyone to tell you that you're full of shit or those gifts don't exist. There's no such things as psychics or empaths or clairvoyants or anything like that. I know I ran into that too, like I said before. But when I started to do more of my mission work and working with clients, especially, and doing readings and things, and people coming back to me like, holy shit, how did you see that? How were you able to pick up on those energies? And I scare myself sometimes when I do these readings, especially when I do readings for others, the personal ones. It blows them away. It blows me away. But the important thing here is that my gifts are actually really helping them get to where they need to be, to help them discover their gifts, their superpowers. And that's why I'm being called to do what I'm doing, to help other people step and star into their power, like what my motto talks about. It's not just stepping into it, because you can step into it and not really know what to do with it, not really take charge of that. But when you star into it, that's you really, that's you really stepping into the light, the star that God made all of us to be, the star that you need to be to shine your light, to share with the rest of the world. Okay, your superpower. So make sure you start paying attention. If you need to do more research, I'm seeing Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, on maybe to do how to do Reiki healing, or how maybe learn a tarot course, or maybe, you know, you can even ask me questions about how to really hone in on your gifts and get more skilled at them, something of that nature. Some of you are going to be really looking into more things. You're probably going to be guided to go look this up, look that up, whether it's starseeds or Reiki, or again with tarot, something like that. All right, take it how it resonates. It's a general reading as usual. Don't force things. If it's not your story, it's not your story. We have falling in love at the bottom of the deck, kissing the divine in another and yourself. Some of you are very well dealing with a light counterpart / twin flame. With twin flame, I don't like to use. If you don't already know, I was guided to utilize light counterpart because people are starting to romanticize the shit out of the twin flame journey. Okay, so there's a bigger mission here if you are part of this. Now, what I'm getting with this is your counterpart is activating your gifts. And that's exactly what I have discovered in this journey, especially while going through birth charts, that with certain transits and things, and the time that you meet your counterpart, and every time you come back into contact with them, it starts activating things. And with your counterpart, if this is resonating with you, Pisces, your counterpart, did I say the wrong thing? Your counterpart activates your gifts. That's how this works. Kissing the divine, they help you get closer to God. And when you get closer to God, that's when you start being more in alignment with those gifts that God gave you. And the more closer you are to God, the stronger your bond becomes. The more strength that you have in your abilities, the more powerful you become. Okay? This is very significant. Right? And the falling in love with this counterpart actually activates you falling more in love with God, because this connection is of a divine nature. And you start to really realize the true healing power of unconditional love, and the true power that God has, and the magic that God gives us to create the life that we want. The magic that He creates in tandem with us to create the life that He has promised us. Every single one of us. It's just that a lot of us are so caught up in this 3D freaking crazy ass world where we're being told and controlled what to do, what to say, how to think, what to drive, what job to get. We have to go to school to get a degree, to get a 401k, all that bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay? If you think about when God created the world, did we have the internet? Did we have 401ks? Did we have a commute? No. And life seemed to be just fine, right? So when you think about it that way, that's why God's like, no, I have way more for everyone on this planet, but it's a matter of us seeking God's guidance on how to achieve that, okay? But yes, kissing the divine in another, in yourself, this counterpart activates your gifts. And you start to learn to love yourself, which is part of this counterpart journey. Unconditionally, you start to love your counterpart unconditionally. You start to love the world and everyone and everything in it unconditionally. And that is the huge message here, because God loves each and every one of us unconditionally. We are God within, so we are supposed to do the same. And people are like, I had my own mother say, only God can love unconditionally. Only Jesus can love unconditionally. I said, what? What the hell was the point of Jesus Christ coming down to this earthly plane, the Son of God? What was He teaching us? He was teaching us to unconditionally love others. And how are we supposed... I don't know. I'm going to go off on a tangent, on a rant, because that conversation I had with my mom that day was like, what did she just say? My mom's Catholic. I come from a very Catholic Hispanic family, okay? So you could imagine how that conversation went, but I was like, Mom, no. Jesus came here to teach. God teaches us to love unconditionally. God loves us unconditionally. Who said God is the only one who does that? What's the point of us being here? Anyway, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. What is it that Pisces needs to focus on for this week? But yeah, that's part of our mission. We're supposed to be examples of unconditional love to others. Knowing that we can have very harmonious, loving companionships and that happy home and happy family and not be all this crazy shit that we're in. Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords and what you need to focus on. No, that doesn't mean focusing on being hurt and being betrayed and being taken advantage of. This is the opposite. This is the light side of this. The gift of the Five of Swords is to learn to stand up for yourself. I'm also seeing Seven of Wands, learning to stand up for what you believe in, Pisces. This is you focusing on stopping. Okay, let me get this right. To stop allowing others to take advantage of you, to stop being hurt by other people, by what they tell you, especially what I was saying with the spiritual gifts, okay, the visions that you're getting, right? The psychic images and all that stuff, your abilities. Stop having people tell you that you can't do that, that is not what you should be doing. I'm seeing a lot of you are being told these harsh words by others because of how gifted you are spiritually. This is you coming out of that. This is you meditating, going within, and just reconnecting with God and just asking God for that strength. I'm seeing the Leo card, the strength card, and saying, God, you know, I need you to give me that strength to overcome these people who are like this. People who tried to take advantage of me, people who tried to strip me of my integrity, people who hurt me badly, especially with words, trying to cut you down with words, Pisces. Trying to fight you. Maybe some of you are trying to fight this. You see this as a challenge because you are so gifted. And it's been hard for you to come to terms with that. This is for some, not all. Remember, it's a general reading. Okay? Take what resonates, discard the rest. But yeah, some of you Pisceans are like, this is maybe a challenge for you, or you're having hostilities towards these gifts that you're starting to realize that you have. Because, again, based on what other people are telling you. Dealing with people who are not playing by the rules. Dealing with people who bamboozle you. They try to be nice and then they strip you of something. Your integrity, your confidence, whatever this is. This is God telling you got to stop this. And you have to stand up for yourself. Okay? Yeah, this is about you guys being hurt a lot by other people. By words. Letting words affect your emotions. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is you healing the hurts. This is the master healer of the self, the master manifester. He is grounded, he's stable, he's secure. He's worked hard to get here because he knew that if he put in the hard work and he mastered all of these wonderful things, he could build that kingdom, that empire that he has been seeking. Okay, and again, I say he because it's a king. We should know by now that with the embodiment of these court energies, it doesn't have to be male or female, right? It's the energy behind it. Maybe you're dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Or maybe they're like Taurus moon. I just heard Taurus moon. or Virgo moon or something like that. Anyway, King of Pentacles, you need to embody the King of Pentacles energy and be grounded, okay? When if somebody tries to betray you or cuts you down with words or tries to hurt you, you got to stand your ground and be like, you know what? Screw you. I'm not dealing with this, because, you know, you're going to learn to heal yourself when it comes to people hurting you, especially with words. This is kind of like, what's that saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. This is something I believe for a lot of Pisceans they need to learn, because they're so sensitive. A lot of them are so sensitive that with words that are spoken to them, especially if they are not positive in nature, it really gets them to their core and it affects their emotions greatly. But with the King of Pentacles, he knows better than to allow people to fuck around with his emotions, especially with utilizing words to affect their emotions, right? And he learns to heal from that. He goes out into nature. He recalibrates his energies. He becomes more balanced. He meditates. And he makes sure he focuses on his well-being. Even when this Five of Swords energy comes into his life, he's like, nope. I'm not going to let these people strip me of my integrity, take my power away, my confidence. Because this guy, he's wise. Because of the hard work he's put in to stay strong and secure and stable and to be grounded and knowing when to ground himself every time his emotions get out of balance. I'm also seeing King of Cups with this. All right. You need to master healing of the self and knowing your worth. Okay? Standing up for yourself because you know your worth. You know you have these abilities. You know that you are here for a purpose and that you're here to use your abilities to help humanity. And I was talking about Reiki healing, right? Just healing in general. You guys are healers. He's a healer too. Okay. All right. What is it that Pisces needs to avoid for this week? Thank you. Seven of Wands, he's fighting it off. Yeah, I was talking about the Five of Swords. This is a challenge for you. Some of you are fighting these gifts because of what other people have told you. You got to stand strong. Again, with the King of Pentacles energy, that is very strong, stable energy, you guys. You have to embody that every time somebody comes in and says something about your spirituality, your spiritual gifts, whatever this is. Don't allow them to take that from you. Don't allow them to take those swords from you, okay? Your truths. Swords are about lessons and challenges and truths, okay? Seven of Wands. Don't get caught off guard. Don't allow yourself to be cornered by these mermen with these Ace of Wands trying to come at you with this fire. I'm hearing like being burned at the stake. Whoa, okay, somebody here in a past life, because, oh, maybe one of you or a couple of you were witches, but you were light witches. And they cornered you and they came at you with those torches and they later burned you at the stake. Okay, that's kind of weird that came in. Again, take it how it resonates. This is not for everybody. This is general. There are a couple people here where I'm picking up past life stuff from you. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm literally seeing right now you being burned at the stake for being a light witch, okay? Don't freak out about that. I'm not telling you that this lifetime you're going to be burned at the stake, because we don't really do that anymore. But that's for somebody. That's for like two people here. Okay. Anyway, this is you not allowing yourself to be cornered. To have these people come at you like, oh, you know what? This is metaphorically speaking, we're going to burn you at the stake because, you know, that is not right, that you have these abilities, that you do tarot or anything like that. And I know I could feel strongly for some of you Pisceans. You come from families that either were very devoutly Catholic or Muslim or Hindu. I'm sorry, Hindi's a language. My bad. I'm seeing some of you, your families are from India, and there's a really strong what's the word, belief that the energies that I talked about that come with the visions card is a no-no. Some Catholics, yes, they say it's like it's against God, and it's not. It's divination. I'm pretty sure I'd be in hell right now if that was the case. I'm pretty sure my life would have gone to shit if this was the devil's work. Okay? So for some of you, you're dealing with families, people coming at you saying, "What are you doing here?" Or "What are you doing?" Because you're so different, right? You're not any of the mermen. It's like going into foreign territory. You are the scuba diver who's discovered these mermen, and usually people are like, "Oh my God, nobody knows we exist." But you are coming into this now, right? You're walking into foreign territory, into new land, and you're like, "Oh my God, what do I do with this? I'm afraid that I'm going to be attacked." And some of you may very well be fighting off people. And I did say 7 of Wands, right? I did. With standing up for yourself, standing your ground. This is what you need to do too. It's avoiding allowing people to take you off of that plateau, that cliff, take you off of your pedestal, take you off of, you know, the place in which God wants you to be. Don't allow yourself. Oh, this is also my fighting off the dark forces card. Some of you may be getting spiritual attacks, and some of you are getting afraid by it because you're coming into your light, you're coming into your own, you're tapping more into your spiritual gifts, and the dark forces do not like that because your light is getting brighter. That's for some of you, not for all of you. And some of you are having to fight off these dark forces, and it's kind of instilling a little bit of fear in you, kind of like death card, devil card, maybe Nine of Swords even. Some of you are having trouble sleeping at night, or maybe it's happening to you at night. Moon card maybe even. And you're being disillusioned by what's going on and saying, "Oh my gosh, you know, I'm being spiritually attacked." But don't worry about that. You just have to send love and light to those dark forces, and, you know, ask Archangel Michael for protection, and just continue on your path, okay? But this is really you standing up for yourself, standing up for you, belief in, because God has given you these gifts for a reason, and you are here to heal humanity. For the people who think you're crazy, or who think it's devil's work, or it's like against code, or it's against XYZ, God's like, "No, I chose you to help heal the planet." How many people do you know who are actually helping heal the planet? Think about that one. The bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. Yeah, I was talking about you being in a spiritual connection, a very deep connection here. And some of you may be fighting this off, and maybe you're having these dreams and you're getting these insights and downloads where God is telling you, yes, Pisces, this is your soulmate, this is your counterpart. Yes, you have these gifts. Yes, this person activated this. And some of you are like, "I can't. This connection is too strong. I need to fight it off. All these things are happening to me. I'm transforming. I am elevating into someone that's I never thought possible, or I'm changing into somebody that I was trying to fight." Because some of you dealt with like a love relationship, a past marriage maybe even, that burned you, right? Being set on fire. That's interesting that I saw that vision. you're afraid of you probably felt like you were burned at the stake because maybe somebody made you feel like that. Okay. And some of you are fighting off this connection, but you keep getting those downloads and those insights, the visions, the dreams. Pay attention to those because that's for you. It's not a joke. They're not lies. They're not illusions. If it's coming from God, it's the truth. That you're in a very deep connection of a spiritual nature. And yes, there is a lot of passion here, but you're also trying to fight off the passion because with this person who's now come into your life, your counterpart, it's something unlike anything you've ever experienced, anything you've ever felt, anything you've ever seen. And it scares you a little bit. And God wants you to tell you, God's saying, my child, all will be well because this is, I'm bringing something into your life to redeem you from the past hurts and the burning that you have experienced in your life and with previous lifetimes. Okay. So this is also you kind of stopping seeking approval from others. This is you really looking inside the mirror and saying, you know what, this is who I really am. And with counterparts, right? Twin flames, I don't like that word, but like counterparts, this is your mirror. This is the other half of you. This person came into your life to again, be the catalyst for your change, to activate your spiritual gifts, and to help you to find the missing pieces, to help you feel whole, not to have the other person make you feel whole. It's feeling whole again. It's clearing out your ancestral patterns, healing from them, healing your karmic relationships, all of these things. And some of you may very well be fighting this off because this is like, what? This is because you're getting these downloads and insights, these dreams telling you this is your other half. This is the other part of your soul. And some of you are like freaked out by this, but God's saying it's okay, Trust in the dreams you're having, trust in the downloads and inner guidance, your inner knowing, like the high priestess again, with what this connection is. Okay, Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Spirit guides, angels. Beautiful. We have the Star card. This is healing past hurts, you guys. I was talking about mastering healing of the self. Not allowing anyone to dethrone you. To manifest what you want in your life, your destiny. Your purpose. Fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Wow. Utilizing your gifts to heal. This is your destiny, Pisces. And you guys, this is very spiritual in nature, along with this connection with this counterpart that you've come across, who is activating your spiritual gifts to lead you towards what you were destined for, who God made you to be. You are that star. And I think I talked about that star, right? That's the star at the top of my logo there. I don't know if I did this in your reading last time. I did it in somebody's reading. This is my Capella star. It's the 8-pointed star as opposed to the 5-pointed star. You are the lotus. The lotus starts at the bottom of murky waters, and then it rises up to the top of the surface to become this amazing, enlightened, blossomed flower. And it sits on top of these lily pads, and it floats around above the water. And it came from the depths of the murky waters. It grows from these dirty waters, and look what it becomes. And then I put these stars here because this is the evolution of you, right? Rising up to be that 8-pointed star, and that is your destiny. Just like the freaking 8-pointed star in the star card. And I will tell you that I had this 8-pointed star here without even thinking about the star card. Every time I see this now, it's like, holy shit. I'm telling you, God just made it work that way. And I was going to throw out this design, and I was going to redo the whole thing because I'm a freaking perfectionist. And they said, no, keep it. And I'm so glad that I did. Because this is what I teach people. To come from the depths of the ocean, the depths of those murky waters, right? To go through all that muck and all that confusion, all that muddiness to become this. And then you start finding, you're realizing the star power that you've been given, your spiritual gifts. And then you become the 8-pointed star. It's your destiny. Especially with those who I help to become healers, to help others become the star that they were destined to be this lifetime. This is also with 7 stars here, the smaller stars. This is about you focusing on recalibrating your chakras, learning about chakras, and balancing them out, unblocking them. Because when you unblock all of your chakras, your kundalini is fully awakened, and that's when you really start utilizing your gifts to their full potential. This is a very powerful thing, especially when you've completely healed. This is profound healing, guys. This is a major arcana. This is profound healing that you need to focus on. Healing from relationships, jobs, family members, whatever, people who've betrayed you, who've taken advantage of you, who've cut you down, who've told you all this type of bullshit, who've really affected your emotions. This is healing all that hurt that was done to you. All of this stuff that the 5 of Swords embodies, and you got to stand up for yourself once and for all. Stand up for yourself and say no to these people who bring in these energies into your life. And start to heal all of that. And I'll tell you, you fully heal all of this stuff. Watch your superpowers. Like, it's like, holy shit. It's like Supernatural, like that series. Supernatural shit's how it's happening. And this is the bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles, balancing yourself spiritually and practically, balancing out yourself mentally and spiritually, and in the physical. This is you really giving back to someone or something that you may not have given back to. Understanding the law of equal give and take. What you put into the universe, you get back. Some of you have to learn to be more kind to yourself, because that could also be dealing with self-sabotage, okay? You need to forgive yourself. Don't self-sabotage anymore. You got to heal from that. You got to be kinder to yourself. Give to yourself. Be more kind to yourself. Let go of old guilt. Maybe some of you were dealing with somebody who was taking too much from you and they weren't giving enough back. Or maybe you, Pisces, were taking too much from somebody, your counterpart maybe. Yeah, you weren't giving back, or they weren't giving enough to you. There's something about unrequited, unequal give and take here. Some of you may be dealing with someone, or maybe you, Pisces. I'm getting the sense that maybe you, Pisceans, were the ones who were doing too much taking and not enough giving. This is not a knock on you guys. This is what I'm picking up on. And some of you feel really guilty, because 5 of Swords is also guilt. That you may have been dealing with this. If you're a cross watcher, maybe your person was giving you quote unquote breadcrumbs, unrequited love, not giving back to you what you gave to them. And now they're feeling guilty and they need to heal from that because they feel really shitty about it. And they regret what they did. So take it how it resonates, okay? But either way, the strong energy here is healing from all of this. Healing. 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Spirit guides and angels. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. So I'm also getting, Pisces, that it's like this person who came into your life, like they open your eyes up to things and you're realizing this, and you kept fighting them and you kept cutting them down with words. You kept betraying them, or you kept being dishonest and pushing them away and stuff like that, fighting them off. Yet now you're realizing what this person is to you, with the activation of the gifts, with being closer to God, with understanding what this connection is all about, and love of the self and healing of the self and all these things. Something along those lines. Oh, wow. We have the Hierophant here. Clarifying the Seven of Wands. See, standing up for your beliefs. The belief system here. Some of you are fighting off this connection because of your belief systems with regards to committed relationships, marriage, and religion. The programming that was done, most likely from childhood and from past lives. I was talking about, it's why I talked about religion with Catholicism and Islam and Hinduism, okay? Some of you came from families with those religions, and you're realizing who you really are, that you have these gifts, and then you're talking about it, and they're like, what? No, you can't do that. Again, I went through the same thing. And some of you are fighting it because the programming's kicking in, and your religion, what the traditions in your family, everything that you're finding out who you really are, Pisces, is going against everything that you were taught, everything that you learned about growing up, that family taught you, your own parents taught you, the society taught you. And you're fighting this because it's like, no, it goes against my religion. No, it goes against my family. It goes against what I used to believe in. And let me tell you, Pisces, I went through the same thing, and this was one of the hardest things that I had to overcome. Because like I said, I came from a very devout Catholic family. I read the Bible in its entirety when I was 15. I went to church every Sunday. I did all this stuff for this religion. But you know what the crazy thing was? I even got married in the Catholic Church. I was not happy. I am happier now than I've ever been, and I am closer to God than I have ever been. And I was talking about how this connection is helping you to be closer to God, to being more in touch with your spirituality, not stuck under religion that has all of these rules and regulations and what you can and can't do and stuff, and the freedoms aren't there. I'm not knocking on religion, okay? There is a purpose to that. But I know me growing up, and I know with other religions, especially when you're highly spiritual and you have these psychic gifts and you want to do tarot and you want to do Reiki and whatever else, you're like, that goes against God, right? That is blasphemy. That is not the right thing to do, but it's so the opposite. So a lot of you are fighting this off because it's like, no, it goes against this, it goes against that. Nope. Now we have two major arcana. You see how incredibly spiritual this is now that we have the Star and the Hierophant. And if you are in a connection, this is a deeply, 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 I can't emphasize it enough, deeply spiritual connection. It is incredibly divinely guided. And you guys are being told that from that divine guidance, and you need to pay attention to that. God is pulling you away from this programmed way of living to get you to your paradise. Because like I said before, all this bullshit that we are in is not the life that God intended for us to live. It is not. And look, here's the Page of Swords. Guarded. I did say some of you are doing more research about spirituality and things, right? There it is. But some of you are being guarded. It's like, on guard. I can't. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting myself from this connection. I'm fighting it off because this goes against what my family wants, what my family believes in. But here's the thing, Pisces, you were chosen to be a trailblazer, to be a pioneer. You are a rebel, but a rebel in a good sense, because the Page of Swords can be a rebel, right? Maybe some of your family members are looking at you like you're a rebel. I know for me, they look at it like that, but they never said it to my face, nor do I care. Actually, in my chart, I have Uranus in the 4th house in Scorpio. Go figure that one. I am the transformational one in my family. I am the rebel in my family because I'm the only one who's ever been doing this type of work. And I know a lot of my ancestors tried to do this, but they got shut down. I'm the first one. At least this lifetime. Okay? For this time period. Who's changed the game. All right? So some of you are like, oh my God, I feel like a rebel. I don't want to do this. I'm fighting this off. You're not a rebel, Pisces. This is something very honorable that you're being called to do. And you have to trust me when I say this. Like I said, I've been through this, what you guys are going through. This is not the wrong path. I'm telling you, my life would not be as awesome as it is if it was the wrong path. I promise you this, okay? Don't try to guard yourself from this. Some of you, again, are they're coming at you because they think you're a rebel. What do I know? I'm too new. This is new for you. This is new for me. I can't do this. You're limiting yourself. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop with the negative thinking. You are being called to do something incredible, Pisces. All right. Okay, I knew this was going to be an awesome reading, like it usually is. Alrighty. Wow, the star and the Hierophant, and yes, it goes back again, and we had the Lovers at the bottom of the card, right? Yep, a lot of you are in an incredibly divinely guided connection. For you who are watching this, I believe you are a higher octave level of the twin flames. You may very well be twin rays. Okay. I'm actually one of those. I'm in that. So I have a feeling that's why with this special group, yeah, this is a different level of light counterparts. And what I know, the higher level is above twin flame is twin ray. Okay? That's what I think you guys are. All right, what's the spirit guidance? Wow. Self-forgiveness. I was talking about this. Let go of old guilt. I said that. And remember that you're God's perfect child. What was I saying, you guys? The Hierophant is here. You're being divinely guided. This is God coming through you, speaking to you, speaking through you. Because you are being called to change this world. And you're at a higher level than most of these quote-unquote twin flames are. A lot of the Pisceans are in higher octaves of these counterpart connections. That's why we have the star and the Hierophant here. I said this is incredibly divinely guided and very, very spiritual. I just heard from God himself. You are being divinely favored by God. You know how huge that is, Pisces? God does favor people. He told me this, and I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. I do that. I do favor some of the humans on this planet. But he knows, because a lot of us go through stuff, and he's chosen us to do a very special mission here on Earth. They want me to read this. It came up for every water sign except Cancer and Scorpio had it at the bottom of the deck. You had it fly out. I was talking about self-sabotaging, guys. You got to stop. You're being called by God to do something. You're being called to break away from everything that your family's ever done. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing weird about you. You're being divinely favored by God. Understood? You've been very hard on yourself lately, using harsh words toward yourself verbally or mentally. While it's healthy to hold yourself up to high standards, this card says that you're bordered on self-abuse. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's normal to feed regret occasionally. What's important, feel regret, not feed. It's normal to feel regret occasionally. What's important, though, is how you handle these mistakes. As you focus on your positive attributes, your self-esteem will increase and your stress level will be diminished. Remember that guilt is the opposite of love. Your guilt doesn't help anyone or anything, but your divine love helps everyone, everywhere. Affirm, I ask that all effects of my mistakes be undone in all directions of time, and I now release all guilt completely. I love my true self from top to bottom. See? It's not only people who are making you feel guilty or regretful, it's you doing it to yourself too, Pisces. Especially if you took advantage of somebody or said harsh words to somebody and unrequited love. Having reservations because of your past marriage, your past relationships with religion, your false beliefs about religion, the programming about religion. It's caused you to be a certain way, and God's like, no, Pisces, you are this. You are a divinely favored child of God. You are God's perfect child, as it says right here. Okay. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to follow the destiny that God is leading you towards. Don't feel bad if you have done wrong by somebody, especially if you've done wrong by your counterpart. God has already forgiven you because God knew this had to happen, Pisces, if you're resonating with this, for you to learn your lessons. Because what you were doing to other people was done to you. It was programmed into your brain, and some of you didn't realize you were doing that until just now. And God sees this. But you were chosen to break out of those patterns, to become a master healer, so that you can heal others and help them realize their true potential and help them to become the person that God called you to be. All right? So don't feel guilty if you've hurt somebody, especially somebody who you truly love, somebody who started to realize is your divine counterpart. It's okay. It was supposed to happen that way. It's part of your soul contract with this person. Okay? Friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. Go out and have some fun, Pisces. But also go have fun with friends who are like-minded, who don't sabotage you, who don't think you're crazy, right? Who are not lower vibrational. Be careful with who you're choosing as friends. Some of you may need to cut out friends who are no longer in alignment with where you're headed, all right? But this is really about going out there, having some fun. Go find a very close loving friend of yours and just go have fun, okay? Don't wallow in your sorrows. Don't feel so sad, whatever. Don't be in this energy, okay? Let go of the guilt. Let go of that. You've always been God's perfect child, no matter what you've done, no matter what I've done, no matter what your counterpart has done. God loves us unconditionally. And that's what I said at the beginning. We're supposed to be examples of God's unconditional love, because when you achieve your goal of attaining the violet flame frequency and achieving union with self, and following your mission, your dharma. You're going to go out into the world and say, you know what? I went through this in my childhood. I went through this in my life. I went through this in a marriage. I went through this in other relationships. But look where I came, how far I have come. Look what I was able to achieve. Look at the life that I have now. And I did this because I understood the true healing power of unconditional love. And I understood that God forgives all of us no matter what. God exists. God is real. Love is real. And love heals all things. And you essentially, Pisces, are supposed to be a huge example of this. And you're supposed to utilize all of your special gifts for that. Because you were chosen specifically by God, more so than a lot of these other counterparts and a lot of the other people on this planet, to be proof that God is real, that love is real, and that unconditional love heals. And that God does perform miracles when we do the work. We let go and let God, and we let God into our lives, and we have this incredibly strong relationship with God. And then that's where we find our paradise. So make sure you just go out and have some fun, have a good time. You got to raise your vibration, okay? The higher the vibration, the more wonderful things come into your life. All right, let's see what the new moon in Leo is bringing you. What is this new moon in Leo bringing our lovely, divinely favored Pisceans? I hope people don't get on me for saying this, but look, God specifically wanted me to say that. I am so connected with God that I know when he is speaking to me specifically, because he sounds different in my mind than the angels do, than my grandparents do, my paternal deceased grandparents, may they rest in peace, than my, I said angels, right? Than my galactic family. God sounds different. And he said to me, the people watching this are divinely favored, okay? No knock on the other zodiac signs. Confidence is your key to success, Pisces. New moon in Leo, holy shit. Woo! Look at this, Pisces. The new moon in Leo is going to really boost your confidence. And I actually heard my favorite astrologer say the same thing. It's going to give you that courage and that strength, you guys, to continue on your path. It's time for you to do some healing. Bring healing to a connection. All right? God has you. He knows everything. If you need to say sorry to someone, if you need to say forgiveness, ask for forgiveness for someone, the new moon in Leo is really going to benefit you to do that. Confidence is the key to your success. They want me to read it. Where's the book? New moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen. Yikes. If you're asking about a creative project you're working on, alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Or a new start, yeah, for your children. Make time to have fun. See? Make a date for a play day. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. You've turned someone's head. Leo is a sign of the big and brave-hearted lion of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. There you go. Shine your light. Your destiny, that's also shining your light, okay? With your spiritual gifts. Being proud of who you are, who God has called you to become. If you need to forgive someone or you need to tell someone something, go do it. Because God is saying all is going to be well. Because you've already been forgiven by this person and you've been forgiven by God. That's what they wanted me to say. So with this new moon in Leo, which happens on either the 7th or the 8th of August, depending where you are, you're going to get that boost of confidence and you're going to be like, okay, you know what? I'm ready. I am going to go talk to this person. I am going to go after what I want. I'm going to tell these people I have these spiritual gifts. I don't care what you say. I'm going to build a business out of it. I'm going to do whatever I want with it. I'm going to be proud of who God made me to be. I'm going to be proud of all the things that I've learned because I've become stronger and better now. I'm going to heal a situation, a connection. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to heal a connection. Whatever this is for you, Pisces, the new moon in Leo is really going to give you a huge positive boost. Okay, the bottom of the deck is bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius, another new moon. Aquarius, community, friendship. Bring love into anything, right? Divine love helps everyone, everywhere. It's all about the love, the divine love, because God gives us that same love too. All right. That's crazy that the new moon in Leo card came out for the new moon in Leo. What is coming to Pisces with regards to love? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. God just spoke to me again and said, Pisces, you've been forgiven. Just stop already. It is okay. Don't feel guilty, especially if you're dealing with a counterpart and things didn't go so well. They're also telling me that you have to stand by your truth and you have to speak your truth. You've already been forgiven by your counterpart and you've already been forgiven a long time ago by God because God knows everything. What is coming to Pisces with regards to love, spirit guides, and angels? Wow. No wonder they had me talk about that. Oh. Okay. Hand of cards. Take a chance. Risk being strategic. Options, not showing hand. Gambling. You know what's standing out to me, Pisces? Take a chance. Take a chance on this connection, on this love. Don't fight it. That's why I was saying for a few people here, you want to ask for forgiveness from someone, from your counterpart, because of what was done in the past. But there's healing here. The two majors with the spirituality card, with the Hierophant and the star. That's major stuff, guys. Take a chance. If you need to talk to somebody, you need to come forward with your truth and apologize or whatever this is going to be the best time to do it, especially with the new moon and Leo energies, okay? Take a risk. Being strategic. Maybe you've been trying to plan what you're going to say, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. If you're going to show up at somebody's house, if you're going to send them a letter, call them. It's like you're thinking about it, Pisces. Maybe you've already done this, and now it's time for you to act upon it, okay? Confidence is your key to success. Time to take action. Look what's at the bottom. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want to date. Oh. Okay, Pisces, either your person wants to come forward with you and spill their guts to say, you know, I'm sorry, I regret what I did. Okay, and God has been leading you to do this, is what I'm getting. God's saying, Pisces, it's okay to come forward and speak your truth. Say you're sorry, ask for forgiveness or whatever this is, and to tell them how you really feel. Because things are going to turn out in your favor, right? It's a new cycle for you, Pisces. You're going to be more confident and courageous than you've ever been. You are going to really step into your power. And like, yeah, with the visions, you've been getting dreams, the divine guidance, right? This is your destiny. You know this is fated, Pisces. You already know. And deep down inside, you have this inner knowing that this is not going to go south. Continue to have that confidence in that, okay? Continue to have confidence. Wanting to date, maybe you're going to ask somebody out on a date. I don't know, Pisces. Or maybe your person's going to ask you on a date. But I think this is more so for the Pisceans. Some of you, not all of you, because some of you are at a different phase here. All right, take what resonates. If you haven't finished the healing and you're not ready yet, then this part's not for you. This is what's coming down the pike. But for those of you who are still doing the healing, this is what's leading. This what you will end up getting here. That's what I was just told. Okay. Take a chance and tell someone how you feel about them, how you really feel. And don't feel guilty because if you told them that you didn't like them in the past, or you didn't love them, or you were like, no, we're just friends, and this, and this, and you're like, fuck. What did I do? And you said some harsh words, and you got mad at them, or whatever this is. It's okay. It's in the past. For some of you Pisceans, you've healed from this. Others of you, this is the last step. You need to come with that confidence with a new moon in Leo and speak your piece. Okay? You got to express how you feel. It's going to be okay. It's going to turn out in your favor. Because why? God said again, you are being divinely favored. God is coming in to help you. Nice. I love this reading. Yay. That's why they wanted me to do the water signs, because apparently somebody needs to hear this before the new moon in Leo. All right, ask your question. Meditate while I shuffle. You should see this smile on my face because I'm getting some messages. I can't share them on here. It's coming from somebody. Don't stop. See, Pisces? Keep going. Don't rest on your laurels. Take that risk. Whatever this is, you're stepping into your power with your spiritual gifts. You're having these visions. You're being told to do something. Okay, Pisces? Don't fight it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid you're going to get backed into a corner. Don't be afraid you're going to be attacked. Okay? Keep going. They want me to read this. Okay. Before I do that, look, it's at the bottom of the deck. Be assertive. Yeah. Speak your truth. Speak your piece. Where is that book? Okay. Don't stop. Get it, get it. All right. We have, oh, come on, camera. This is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction of your hopes, dreams, or plans. You are on the right path, and you should see progress as long as you stay the course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Stand your ground. Stand up for what you believe in. Oh my God, stand up for yourself. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. Oh my God. Vision. You see, that's why they wanted me to read it. How freaking awesome is this reading? My God, Pisces, you guys come have shit. These are some awesome readings. There you go, Pisces. Take a risk. Take a chance. If you need to talk to somebody, do it. It's in your favor. God is here. God is here. Your galactic family is here. The universe. God, everyone is supporting you. Go through with following your heart and your spiritual gifts and utilizing that to heal people, to heal a connection. To if you're further along in your journey and you need to speak to your counterpart and you like, I need to bring healing to this once and for all. I want something to manifest, but you also have to take that action, right, Pisces? Confidence is your key to success. The new moon in Leo is really going to get you there, Pisces. Keep going, right? Seven of Wands is also keep going. You're being divinely guided. You already know how this is going to turn out, Pisces. So don't stop now. Go after that. Go after what it is that you want, because it is already yours. It is already yours, Pisces. You're on the right path, because again, this is incredibly spiritually guided. Stay the course. You have to believe in yourself. Some of you Pisceans have come a very long way. You've done the work. Some of you Pisceans have done the work. Don't stop. You are so close to fulfilling your dreams, okay? It's like this close. This close. All right, Pisces. That concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button to support this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.